Wait, hold on, but I'm still on no in the episode. I still got like 2 minutes left, dog.
3, 2, 1.
今夜もミュージック君へのラッキー笑い合って抱き合って幸せにほらなれるように
Hi guys, President Craftsdwarf here. Welcome back to another episode of the Weeb Club. Here is my intro.
Suck my dick with the what?
Cautious Hero is a good show. Holy fuck.
Yeah, how is it? Are you enjoying the episode right now, Vindy?
Yeah, I wasn't laughing at Crafts. I was laughing at the episode right there.
Yeah.
So, I guess we should get background. I literally have 2 minutes left in the episode for Cautious Hero. And I was like, don't start the recording. And then quote what? Start the episode. Call Craig in here. So we're recording for some reason when I'm not even done with
not
the
okay, Vindy, that's not accurate. This is what happened. I said, oh hey, Craftsdwarf's in here. Quick, start the episode right fucking now. Call Craig in here. And you're like, no. And I was like, do it.
Okay. Well, I finished the episode.
See? We made it in time.
Glad they start the ED with a shot of her ass.
Her
All right.
CG ass.
Yeah. It's hot. All right, we can talk now about
Okay.
Week 2. So
seasonals.
Cautious Hero, episode 3. Beastars, episode 3. And My Hero Academia, episode 3. So I guess
Wow.
we'll start.
No, it's episode 2 of MHA.
What a stupid
Oh,
asshole
wait, no.
Craftsdwarf is.
You're right, it is MHA 2.
What a stupid asshole. Let's laugh at how much of a stupid asshole he is.
Why haven't you
I
sucked
would
my
actually
dick
call it
with what?
episode 1 of MHA since it's not a fucking shitty recap episode. This.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with? What did we start with last time? Because I feel like we should be doing the same order.
It's Cautious Hero.
Oh hey!
Oh, okay,
Hey,
good, cool.
Play the intro.
But I
Hey,
like
so Cautious Hero
but I
episode
like
2
telling
funny.
men to do things. It's fun.
Cautious Hero fun. That's my thoughts on it. Go ahead.
No, I like it. Look, I like a lot of the gags. Like the one that I just laughed at was from the end of the episode where he's pouring water on like the party members and the and like the other nuns' heads, which I expected, but then he starts pouring water on the goddess's head, and that one got to me.
and then he looks at them like with such disgust. The other party members, he's like, I don't need him. I don't need
these
him.
fucking noobs.
It's like okay, so it's like when you're playing Pokemon, right? You're in the middle of your Nuzlocke. You're like, man, I can't wait to catch a new Pokemon, and it's a fucking Zigzagoon. You're like, well, actually, no, Zigzagoon's good now thanks to Sword and Shield. But I meant the original Zigzagoon, who sucked.
Rattata. Oh,
Yeah, so you see Rattata in your Nuzlocke, and you're like, well, I need a Pokemon to take a hit, so I guess. Very sad.
what else was there in the? We should probably
Oh my
I
god,
liked all the stuff with him training with the god. That was
Dude,
so funny.
dude! I laughed
was
so
good.
fucking hard when she came back, and he was just ground and pounding him for no.
He
Oh,
was
yeah,
on
that
his
was good.
chest,
This is-
just punching his fucking.
Like
face.
that's not.
This is training.
it's just-
This is training.
Craftsdwarf, I need you to come over here. I need to beat your ass into the ground as we're training.
Oh,
I need to
sorry.
grab you by the back of your head. and
Well, I'm
bash
glad you respect
around.
me like as if I were a god of swords or whatever the fuck.
That's not what I said at all, but okay. You know what?
Well,
it's
what's the
training.
point then? Why don't you train with someone strong?
Free-
bitch? Or
You know what?
oh,
I'm a
you're-
game.
I
You know
get
what?
it.
Don't mess
You're-
with me.
you're
I'm a
so
gamer,
low
and you
level.
look like
need
you look like
me
free
to boost your
EXP.
level because I'm still so much above you, even though I am not
That's
shit.
not
You're
even
worse.
true, actually.
Okay.
Again, using the Nuzlocke comparison, you are.
Well, I
above
think
a-
sit-ups might be above what the what's level, so even those would train him.
Oh yeah, there was. A
I'm
part
the
in the
only
episode-
one out of all three of us who works out. Both of
I'm
you
just
should
gonna leave.
shut the
I'm not
fuck
even
up.
gonna get a chance to talk. So
I'm sorry. Okay, talk.
So there was a part in the episode where Arya was on screen. I was like, "Damn, she's got some big ass tits." And then Rista went like, "Damn, she's got some big ass tits," and then zoomed in on them. And I'm like, "Okay, that's a little much, but all right." That's my meaningful contribution.
Drop
Fuck
in your
you.
trailer and watch
Fuck
it clip
you.
that. Just clip that part right there. That's in the trailer now.
Well, that's my meaningful contribution.
No, that entire bit where he's like, I'm not gonna say it again. that was fucking legendary. Jesus. Oh god.
I don't really have much to say about Cautious here. Like, I feel like
I mean, a couple things I just noted down. One is that Arya was talking about how even though she only lost one world, it still weighs on her. Like, oh, to those people, it was the only world they have. Then there was Seiya is being an ass because he's forcing other people to do things when he refuses to be forced to do anything, pretty much. So
he's cautious though.
But he's a bitch. And then Ishtar dropped some, because she was talking about how Cerseus was formerly a human, reborn into a god, and how his, he was the one being trained by his encounter with Seiya. So, I don't know.
No, but Craftsdwarf, the problem with the isekai genre is that they make the main character too powerful. He needs to grind up because the whole appeal of the isekai genre is leveling up like in real video games.
Yep. And he's literally stronger than a god. But actually, one thing I felt this episode, because to my understanding, not every isekai obviously, but a lot of them, I forget the name of the website, but they come from a site where people literally just publish them chapter by chapter.
So yeah, the term for it is Naruke, because they all come from one website. Yeah, that's kind of like that, which is why
and this
a lot of
episode, for some reason, this one made me feel that because it felt like it was divided into chapters almost.
Yeah.
Not that for some reason I just felt that more this episode than I have off the top of my head from other shows that I've watched, isekai. So it just popped out to me,
But the isekai bad. Isekai all the same, which mean bad. It's bad.
Interesting thing though was that there's a lot of things in here they introduced the fact that the guy was reincarnated from a human into a god, right? And then also there's the part where it's she says something interesting. It's he doesn't put much thought into the fighting, but he puts all of his thought into the cleanup, which I thought was interesting because I think these might come up later. I'm wondering how this is going to come up later.
Well, because right now, maybe with the zombies, because they actually do come back to life. But in episodes 1 and 2, his cleanup had no effect. It was just a joke because it didn't have any effect on anything. So he just burned down a whole city and injured numerous people.
Another interesting thing is that there's a level cap. They introduced it. He finally hit a fucking level cap, which I don't know.
It's more he hit a plateau, or there's less diminishing level of diminishing returns for how or that's what I took from it, from how just
stats aren't rising
exercise.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's if you to go back to Pokemon, since that's the only example that WattheWut knows.
No, I know Fire Emblem examples too, because I was
but Fire Emblem's a little bit different because it's more of a strategy RPG. But say I'm playing Pokemon. Okay, so say I'm playing Pokemon and I take a Cyndaquil and I'm just fighting Rattatas. Eventually, I'm gonna be level 70, and that Cyndaquil is only getting 2 XP, but he needs 80,000 XP to level up, so he never does anything.
Actually, better example is that later Pokemon games actually scale the experience you get based on the level of the opponent Pokemon you're fighting.
Yeah.
So if a low level Pokemon beats a higher level Pokemon, so basically if a level 40 Pokemon beats a level 50 Pokemon, they'll actually get more experience. You'll actually see the higher number than if it's level 60 Pokemon beat a level 40 Pokemon.
I didn't know they did that. What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't remember which game they changed it, but that's a better, more comparable example.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, because the example I was thinking of, so in that Fire Emblem Awakening, there was the whole in Fire Emblem in general, there's the whole thing where you hit a level cap. In order for your stats to grow from that point, you have to switch to a different class, and then you have to
go up from a beginner class to
a beginner class, and that's how you're that's what I was thinking of.
Vindy.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not that because he didn't change classes. He just had.
But that was what was on my mind at the moment. Okay, so whatever, man. Whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude. Whatever, man. It's okay, dog.
No, yeah. So there's a couple things wrong with your analogy too. Why would you ever only have a Cyndaquil? By level 70, it should be a Tyranitar. Okay, why would you? I'm losing my mind.
You fucking Typhlosion.
Okay, Typhlosion. Okay, there's like 5 different Pokemon that start with Ty. There's
put that in the fucking
there's Tyrantrum, Typhlosion, and Tyranitar. There's 3 of them. There's like 3 of them that start with Ty, and I can never get it right because I always just say it always starts with Ty, and then the first one that comes out is whatever comes out.
I feel like every time you're in here, you have a fucking Tyrantrum.
Vindy, my mind is not where it needs to be right now. Vindy. I just spent 2 hours in traffic because there's a fire by my house. Okay.
Sad.
Was that Typhlosion's fault?
No, it's Tyranitar's.
All right, are we done? Because the only thing
Fuck you.
I did like the gag where he like pours holy water on the old priest, and of course it works. But he's also like, well, he's old and infirm, so he would have been undead anyway eventually. And it's like, damn.
But Craftsdwarf, he's too overpowered, and that's not interesting. I want to see Saya level up. I want to see him do it because that's the only appeal.
Yes, we should have spent like 10 episodes on the training, and then actually like just 2 episodes left of the show where something actually.
That is the only way.
Well, I'm curious to see if next episode. You know what? I bet. Okay, I want to take a prediction for the next episode.
Okay, go ahead.
He's gonna go back to the Goddess Realm with his party members and make them train and level up.
Oh, but no, they won't be able to because they suck. So he's gonna have to learn to train with them in the regular world.
Well, that's the thing, and they're not gonna have the XP boost, so they're gonna be slower in the first place. So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is okay. Well, maybe not go back to it, but he's gonna make them train.
That's how they go about it, though. That'd be interesting because then that forces him to be in the regular world in the world that they're in. That forces him to be there and train with them because instead of training himself, he's training other people. Haha. Yes. Genius.
Yeah, because it's possible that he might just not be able to bring regular people back to the divine realm because of rules or whatever. Because it's a special place and he's a special summoned hero.
Yeah, no lollies allowed.
She's got good hair.
What do you think about
that? Her like hair. It's got like a cool like little ponytail to it. I don't even understand how you can like take that in any kind of way. I literally said she has good hair, and you're like, Vindy wants to fuck the lolly. Like,
Nunmanji, I want you to clip only Vindy wants to fuck the lolly.
And then also clip what dying of smoke inhalation from the fire.
The fire's actually in his house, but he's so committed to the Weeb Club. Put flames just under WattheWut's chair
Do
now.
it right now, please.
I spent at least $100 in commissions for the opening and art. I have to be here.
I have
and
to.
make the slowly throughout the episode. Just make
We're
the
almost
fire
at 100
bigger.
subscribers, everybody! Yay!
Hopefully we hit it when this episode goes up.
Yeah, hopefully. And then hopefully you get hit by a fucking car.
There was actually something problematic this episode because Saya calling the old man feeble was ageist.
Oh, shit. Okay, this isn't even funny anymore, Craftsdwarf, because it's just true. It's just true now. We just can't stop. There's something wrong with us.
We're gonna get canceled in so many ways.
This MHA episode was also problematic. So.
It's extremely problematic, actually.
But before
we'll get there, we'll get there.
Because we were talking about fucking Kino, motherfucking. I guess play the opening. You none.
You almost. All right, so now are we talking about True Kino Beastars?
Dude.
Wait, real quick.
Yes.
Nunmanji, right now the fire should be bigger around me. Okay, go ahead. Just get sequentially bigger every time.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So I got exactly what I fucking wanted because Lugosi did not only lose his spaghetti. Like saying he dropped his spaghetti is underselling.
Oh, look at this fucking incel.
He dropped his spaghetti.
No, it exploded.
And his spaghetti got stuck in the door
at Mach fucking speed. It just fucking everywhere. It was so good. It was exactly what I wanted because he's like he's such a pure boy. He like threw the sheet over her like you'll catch a cold, and then he slams his tail on the door.
And then he like eats his ass out of the room, and she's just sitting there like,
fucking
Oh.
love Legosi so
His
much.
expressions, oh my god.
okay,
So, like,
that-
like the one Vindy posted where he's just like, "Fucking what's going on?
Yeah, the one
I
that's
want to
in
go
the
home. My
thumbnail.
feet hurt. Put my clothes back on. Put your clothes back on." Just
okay. I just want you to know right now, in the background right now, I'm just putting that shot instead of the clip of the school. I'm just putting that shot in the background outside the window right now.
Of Haru in her
Yes.
underwear and Legosi
Yes.
like actually spilling spaghetti everywhere.
Yes, that is now what's in the background there. You see it? It's nice.
God, oh, it's so good.
Okay, I wanted to talk about something because
Okay, let's do it.
you saw me spurging out about CG anime because some dipshit said something about like,
How can you hate the CG in the prequels if you like Love Live and Idol anime CG so much?
Damn, that's a good fucking impression. Holy fuck, I'm fucking proud of that. Like, you should be proud of that impression.
I mean, because that's literally every single person in the comment section. They just sound like to me.
Well, no, that's a very specific person's voice you're doing.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Anyway, like I was saying, so yeah, in Beastars, you notice. So this is something I mentioned last time that Orange likes to incorporate. They mix 2D and CG, right? They mix the two in order to get the look that they want, right?
Right.
The 2D animation looks significantly worse than the CG, and that makes me so validated because when they started having like the shots of like it's really noticeable when the characters are like 2D and they look significantly worse than when the characters are 3D CG.
Well, I think part of the reason for that though might be because the character designs that they create are meant to be CG. Well, because like people say that about like Love Live, right? Like I've heard that as a criticism when people give Love Live, when people say that all the Love Live characters look the same, like face wise. I've heard that as like the reasoning is
blind
because.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard that, like, part of the thing is, like, the
Vindy.
reason that people think they look similar is because they make them to be CG and 2D, so they have to design the characters a certain way, as opposed to when you design something for just 2D. And it wouldn't surprise me if Orange does their character designs, especially for Beastars, to be mainly in CG, so when they're done in 2D, they look off.
Well, like,
First of all, Vindy,
Hello.
you talk to blind people. First of all,
second of all,
No, 100%. Let me interrupt for a second. Anyone
ahead.
who thinks Love Live and K-On! And that have same face, they're blind. There's
'Cause
just no fucking.
I saw there's a picture I have where it's like someone replaced Yohane and Umi's faces, replaced each other's faces, and it was the most bizarre thing. I was staring at, and I was like, "Oh, this is gross. I don't like this. I don't like this. It looks weird." Because their eye shapes, the way their faces are, their hairstyles, their body proportions, and their heights are all different. And like, I don't
Well, look,
I don't
the thing
understand.
is people say like, "Oh, anime characters, they're just 90% eyes," and yet when they say same face, they don't look at the fucking eyes. Like that's
I'm
the
gonna
big
gatekeep
kicker.
all of you.
Like the
I'm
big
sorry.
kicker for faces is just look at the fucking eyes because every Love Live character has different eyes. Every fucking K-On! Character has different eyes. Look at the fucking eyes.
There's literally a chart that shows what the picture that shows what happens whenever people talk about the Kyoto animation same face. It's like if you switch someone like from Hyoka's face with a K-On! Face, it looks weird and off. It looks weird,
Disturbing.
But anyway, I think I need to correct myself. When I said gatekeeping, I actually meant elitism. Even though there's different forms of gatekeeping, there's many different forms.
Anyway, so yeah, there's that one shot where you see the mices walking by Legosi's feet. They are so obviously 2D, and they don't look as good when Legosi's. And then there's a part where Legosi's sitting there in CG. He's rendered in CG, and the other two wolves next to him are 2D, and he looks so much better than them. And I'm like, because the way they implemented the CG is so like detailed, and the frame rate for them is so high that it looks really good. And I'm like, I wish all of it was like that.
See, I'm wondering if it's probably like a technical limitation because like they would literally have to give unique models
Yeah.
to literally every fucking student in the school. Like usually when every student has unique as models, it's because they're not unique, where every background student is, so it's like the inverse problem that you normally get with like CG school anime.
Look, all I want is for people to watch Beastars and for people to finally shut up when from them they say that CG can't look good in anime. I need them
I
to
just want
shut
people
up.
to watch Beastars because the show's actually good.
Well, yeah, that too, and also the opening's super good, and also everything about it's super good. Why is
They do some crazy crazy camera movements in this show I'm like, fuck yeah.
Okay.
There was one part I thought was neat where in the scene where Lugosi was talking to Lewis and like it focused on his hands and I'm like hand animation. So that happened. What were you gonna say?
Okay, so I have a couple things from this episode that some of them might not think we're gonna happen yet, but I really wanted to talk about. One of them is I fucking love like the little thing, like the ecology rooms they have to go to.
That was good.
So the manga talks a little bit more about it, like in depth, but basically, like the point of those is like, as animals, they have like they have their natural instincts, and like the manga, the anime does much more of a show don't tell, but like they have the like natural instincts, right? So like they have these rooms they have to go to like once a month where. For wolves, they go look at the moon. Zebras are like hidden in a bunch of things so that they kind of get what it's like to be out in the wild. And like the point of those are like to suppress their instincts because they have to live in civilized society, and it's super, super cool.
So does that mean for Craftsdwarf, if we had to have an ecology room for Craftsdwarf,
it'd just be full of lollies.
We would just have him standing in a room full of minorities and him laughing at them? Is that what it would be?
That would be yours. What?
Why would that be mine?
Because you hate minorities.
We all hate minorities. We're problematic, remember?
I speak for yourself. I am a minority.
I'm a minority too. So what?
I'm white. Anyway, so what else are you gonna say?
Clip that.
I didn't even think it was that funny until you started laughing. Then I started laughing because you're a fucking autist, and I started anyway.
Okay, whatever excuses.
Because I have things to say about the whole. Ooh, that was I agree. That was Kino. I'm saying that word now because of you, Vindy, you fucker.
Yeah, we're stealing.
Good. It's a Kino word. The other thing
Vindy, I use Unga Bunga now because of you. Thanks.
I know you use Unga Bunga because of me, and you use it all the time. It's hilarious.
What uses it more, actually? I feel.
I know. Every time I check Twitter, I see it making fun of someone with Unga Bunga. But
because that's what they sound like. It's so good because it's exactly what they sound like to me.
Yeah, it is. I love it. Okay, so I was gonna say. The other thing was like it kind of the conversation that Lugosi and Lewis have in Lewis's like dressing room is so good. It's because like it talks about one of the key points of Beastars I feel, which is like Lugosi is like a carnivore, right? He's like this gray wolf, and if they were in nature, he'd be stronger than like 90% of the animals at the school, right? So he would be at the top of the food chain. But because they live in this civilized society where his instincts cause him to, try to eat a rabbit, or something like that, he has to like suppress that. And so he can't be proud of being strong, right? He has to feign weakness. He has to hide his fangs, clip his nails, shit like that to hide his strength so that he can fit in. But then someone like Lewis, who's a red deer and an herbivore, is, cool and for being strong, and it's supposed to show off his strength. And so it's like an interesting thing where like,
and it was neat because like Lewis valued Lugosi's like natural strength, but like Lugosi kind of what he says implies that like what's valuable about Lugosi isn't his natural strength, but it's more his societal strength, his ability to repress his natural strength.
Oh my god,
to exist in that we live in a society.
I was gonna make that fucking joke. Okay, one thing
the show fucking asks for it. We just need Lugosi with Joker makeup.
Do it right now.
Please don't ever. No.
Do it right now. Do it right now.
No.
Do it right now. Do
I
it right
am
now.
so mad.
Nunmanji,
I love
post a picture of
Lugosi.
Lugosi with Joker makeup right now. Do it.
Look, if anyone's no, fuck you. First,
there's got to be an actual like maybe Lewis would be a better society character.
Lewis would definitely be a better society character,
both
especially with things that happen later
That's
on. Lewis is the better society
I'm like
character.
thinking like I was wondering who Vindy's like pick for the society character if it's even a character we've seen yet.
No, it's Lewis.
Like not just like you can't just put it on any character. Like,
I'm thinking of a specific panel from the manga, and you should put Joker makeup on Lewis for that.
Right
but
now.
I'll talk about it when we get to it because it'll happen in the show at some point.
Also, so let's just point out how much of a cool guy Lugosi is for respecting women. That stupid anteater fucker says, she's a slut, and Lugosi's like, nah, man, she's a good girl.
God, I love Lugosi so fucking much.
We
He's
should
such a
all
good
learn to
boy.
be like Lugosi
honestly,
and respect women.
Lugosi is kind of already on like my favorite character. Well, I say 4x4, but really it's the one with the big center. So it's like
Right, it's a bingo.
But and like Lugosi's
3 episodes he only gets better.
3
you know
episodes.
what?
That's the thing. That's why
I can't wait for you to read the manga because there's some shit he does later on.
Dude, that's why he's basically on it
Yeah, he's
because
literally
like I already love him a lot. and I know it only gets better. We're 3 episodes in. We're like we're maybe towards the end of volume 2 at most, So it's like,
let me check.
Yeah,
how many
bro.
volumes are out actually?
There's
Like,
so much.
I
There's so
think
much good
14
shit.
is the most recent one.
14. So we're barely started, and damn.
Yeah, bro.
I
There's
love
so
this
much
boy.
good shit that Lugosi does. Like, for example, bro, he's literally just sitting here. But yeah, but okay.
No, I think we're on 15 actually.
He's
Maybe
literally
16.
just sitting here. Anyway, so you made me forget what I was gonna say. Okay, yeah. In this scene with, you remember how last time I said there was a lot of like yaoi like shit that was happening?
I think I wanted to search for an image of
Yeah.
Lugosi for my and like in the search results, like the 5th one down was Lugosi x Louis, and I'm like,
You know what?
not gonna
This
check that
episode-
out.
You know what? I'm a little afraid to check Twitter after this because after this episode, there's a lot of people that I follow who are also super into LGBT shit. So
Oh
I'm gonna go on
my.
Twitter right now and I'm gonna see my timeline is just gonna be filled up with Lugosi X Lewis. So like,
This is
We're
like-
halfway through volume 2 right now.
also
Okay, yeah.
another thing is that the cheetah chick, immediately we get off the bat that
Oh
she,
God,
yeah, that I'm not gonna say it because I'm not a
I
furry.
forgot.
Which thing?
Oh yeah, I guess that was an interesting tidbit that the drama club is all like people who've had troubles,
Oh my god, look. I didn't remember that from
Oh no.
Oh, reading
from
manga.
from reading the manga until like I got to look. We
Oh,
don't
no.
get to like what makes Lugosi's past troubled until like probably like season 2 of what an anime would do, or like a season
Fuck.
3. It takes so long to get to it, but
so
like
I'm
it
guessing-
fucking
So which
blew
one
my
would read
mind
the
when they
manga
said
because
that.
there's no way Orange is gonna make another season to this.
Well, I'm gonna pressure you all to read the manga once we finish. Anyways,
Well, I'm going
but-
to anyways because like with Land of the Lustrous, there's no way we're gonna get a second season.
Orange. They're cursed. They make they're blessed.
They
but
make
cursed.
god tier shit and then
Yeah.
they say bye.
That's it.
Beastars has to do the second season. I like the things that happen that will have to be done in the second season have to be adapted.
Well, there's also shit happening in Land of the Lustrous right now that need to be adapted in the second
Yeah,
season.
but like
we're not getting that.
Orange probably can't do that because they need to talk to the mangaka to figure out what characters are on the page at any time, and so it just takes longer to make.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Beastar's good.
Well, no, I wasn't done because
okay.
did you guys have? Because I have something to say about the moon scene that I
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Ecology room.
Yeah, where you saw
because-
naked Haru. No, you saw Haru in her
Well,
underwear.
it wasn't. Well, so I really like the connection because they were talking about rabbits
Yeah,
on
it
the
was like,
moon.
yeah, rabbit on the
And
moon.
wolves howl at the moon, so it's like
Ooh, he's howling.
the moon is this object of a natural wolf's desire, but Lugosi leaves because he does want Haru, but not in a natural as predator prey way. He likes her, that which is something against his nature. So he leaves and goes to the sun, and I was
Okay.
like, that's neat.
That's the thought I had. Literally, when I was thinking about, I was saying that Lugosi respects women, and he's like, spilled his spaghetti everywhere when she was like all naked in front of him. He's literally our fedora. He's like the fedora hero of everybody.
No,
He's like-
because
he's
a
the homie who-
fedora would
he's
never
the-
turn down a woman
he's-
that's on top of them.
he's the homie who's got like the fedora and he's got the trench coat and he's got his katana with him at all times. He's that guy. He's that guy on the train. You know that story about the guy on the train who like there were these two guys fighting and then he got up and pulled out his katana. And when they interviewed him later on, he was like, "I keep my katana around because like it helps me limit my strength." That is Lugosi. That is Lugosi straight up.
I clip my nails to limit my strength.
Fuck y'all.
But anyway, the worst part of the episode was at the end when it ended, and I was like, I want more. Just no.
God. The next oh my god. Yeah, no, the pacing of these episodes is really good. Like they're
They're really
placing them
good,
at like
yeah.
really good times. And so like I know what the next episode's gonna be, and it's gonna be a really good like first 4 episodes.
You were saying
Um,
that like you feel like episode 4 is when people are going to start talking about the series. Really?
I definitely think that episode 4 should have the scene that really gets people going like, oh wow, Beastars is really fucking good.
Oh god, we're gonna have the fucking Kimetsu no Yaiba episode 19 shit where everybody leaks the same. Like,
No.
thing.
Well, because I don't think it'll be an animation thing. It's like a storytelling thing that happens. That's
well, then it's not gonna happen because the anime community can only react to shiny things on screen, and they go, "Good show."
dog. That was literally you for like 20 minutes in your Yohane video. Calm down. I'm trying to think if I have anything else.
Fucking owned.
I hate Vindy.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to say about the
I know.
episode. I don't know if I wanted to talk about, there was some, I remember you sent it to me, and I was really thinking about it in this episode because I was getting mad thinking about it. Even though I haven't seen, so someone compared the show to Review Starlight because of the drama club.
Oh yeah.
And like I haven't seen Review Starlight, but
Unga Bunga stage play, Unga Bunga.
But like, if you can't tell, like the point in Beastars with the drama club isn't, oh, look at us, we're doing a play, we're in the drama club, right?
It's just like an aspect to it that happens.
Well, it all has to do with like the, how you portray yourself to society and shit like that, which is a large part of Beastars because, these animals are so, you can look at a gray wolf and be like, oh, you're a gray wolf. And there's some stuff with that that's really interesting that's done.
Yeah, because there's like the part where Lewis is like, he's at the carnivore. He's like, why aren't you coming at me like seriously? Come at me seriously. This is the place where you do it. On stage you let out your instincts and shit like that.
Right. And
what a fucking Chad.
Yeah, and there's some other stuff with that, like, yeah, there's just a whole, like how you show yourself out to society. And so that's what the drama club is about, right? Lewis is this hero to the school because he's strong and an herbivore, right? Like if there was someone who was a carnivore who was as talented as him, they wouldn't be seen as a hero because carnivores are supposed to hide their strength because their strength inherently preys upon herbivores.
Lewis is the embodiment of the society that they live in, right?
Yeah.
And yeah. The comparison to Review Starlight really pissed me off because Review Starlight is inherently only about that Takarazuka aspect of it, right? Like that's the center piece of this. When in reality, Beastars has the theater aspect, but it's more to play into like the main focus, which is like the whole society bit. Lugosi and Haru dancing on the Joker stairs. Shit like that. It's like, why would you? When I saw that, I was like, why would you ever compare this to Review Starlight? What is wrong with you?
Well, because a majority of anime fans, and especially anime YouTubers, don't actually pay attention to what they're watching. They just see, ooh, drama club. Ooh, they sing and have good animation. Oh, look, drama club. It reviews Starlight. Oh, look, giraffe. Dark colors. Beastars is horror.
Look, they're giraffe.
They called the first episode of Beastars a horror, and like
really? Did they
yeah.
really?
Yeah, they said it had horror elements.
Beastar have giraffe. Review Starlight have giraffe. I think I saw banana in Beastar once.
Oh my god, there's a llama in Beastars? It's Love Live, dude.
Oh my god.
Beastars is an idol anime confirmed. Can I now say that the idol CG is good now thanks to Beastar?
Bro. One of the main characters in Beastars is a deer. One of the main characters in One Piece is a deer. Fucking Beastars is One Piece.
God. Finally a good One Piece anime.
Damn. Got him.
Damn.
But this is what One Piece fans look like when they say keep watching more episodes of One Piece. It will be good later. Watch One Piece.
Which is funny because it's better at the start.
That is true. You mean the anime, right? Not the manga.
Well, that One Piece.
Craftsdwarf, I've been deceiving you the whole time. It was better at the start, but then it lost steam. It was silly Oda getting old, running the series into the ground.
Okay, I think we're about done with Beastars.
Yeah, I think we're about... Watch Beastars, please watch Beastars.
Good, CG anime good. The cheetah was in BDSM gear, and Lugosi is a fedora king.
One more thing. Was there anything problematic we can point out in this Beastars episode?
Yes.
The whole episode.
The whole episode,
what the
Vindy.
fuck?
Vindy, where were you?
It's about racism. The whole show is inherently...
You know what? Okay, you're right. There
was the gay. There was gay baiting in this episode.
On to My Hero Macadamia.
Lewis stuck his fingers into Lugosi's mouth and asked him to bite.
God, that was so hot.
Please bite me, Wolf fan. It's make me happy, make me strong.
All right, now on to My Hero Academia.
Now.
Wait. Oh, fuck. Okay. After MHA, I have something I want to do, but okay, MHA now.
All right.
Yeah.
So things actually happened, even though the manga is better.
Yeah. Oh my God. This episode reminded me again why this arc is so. It's reminding me why this arc is so good.
Was there a specific part that made you, or just the episode in general? Because for me, there was like one specific part that I was like, I remember this having much more impact in the manga.
So there was that part where they're sitting on the bench, right? They're talking to All Might and Mirio's there. And I remember I made that video on Bakugo and Deku where I said the whole point was that the whole point of their relationship was that Bakugo and Deku were both two aspects that needed to combine to work together if the future of peace and the future of heroes is to like become stronger than All Might was. And the whole thing I said was Bakugo needs to be more like Deku and Deku needs to be more like Bakugo. And I forgot that this line happened because this line is so good. Because Deku starts to say, I want to be a hero that smiles no matter what. Then he stops. And then he remembers Bakugo and he goes, I want to be able to win no matter what. I want to be able to save people. I want to be able to save people and do everything I can as a hero. I was like, there we go. There it is.
Character development. Deku's a deconstructionist shonen now.
Ah, shit, you're right.
He is better Luffy's gone 950 chapters and has had no character development.
He is better than Naruto. Naruto lost its theme.
So did Bleach.
Yes, it did. All shonen do except for Kimetsu no Yaiba and Boku no Hero.
Well, we finally got to see Overhaul, and I like Overhaul a lot. His voice is really good.
Yeah. The part where he blew up the dude was definitely better than manga. And I kind of like I forgot what his power was until I rewatched that part or until I watched that part and I'm like, oh wait,
his power is fucking murder and death.
Yeah,
dude, his power is cool. I like really Overhaul. Cool. I'm gonna check my my notes just to see if I think all my notes were about it. So I mean, I just wrote. I don't even know what this was about, but I wrote. I love Bakugo. I don't remember what that was about.
Was it when he was fighting with Todoroki? Maybe.
When definitely, yes, it was definitely when he was like when they were like, no. I remember what it was. It was when the class. They were like, yeah, we're not gonna do internships because we think it's dangerous. And Bakugo goes like,
he's like, bitch,
fuckers, y'all are gonna do internships. Y'all suck.
And then they're like, but we're going to do it anyway. And he's like, he just slowly sits down. He's like shaking. He's like,
He's so good. Okay. Then, my only other note was...
We'll save problematic shit for the end.
Yeah. My other note that I have was like, holy fuck. I do not remember the other scenes of the MHA anime, like the other episodes of the MHA anime, having as many goddamn flashbacks. Like, I feel like no joke.
Did you like when they flashback to All Might versus One for All? Even though they also did that last episode, I was like, wow, they sure do love that animation.
No,
they showed it last episode.
No, they've always had the flashbacks in Boku.
Yeah, it literally feels like it's like they like.
This is the second episode I've seen, so
I think every episode uses that one clip of Deku turning around, pointing at the screen, saying like, "Can I be a hero too?" No, it's when Deku, it's little kid Deku who's like pointing and crying.
Pointing at that. See, when I think pointing at the screen, I'm thinking of the All Might scene and not.
I have to find the tweet. Hold on, keep talking.
No, I literally think maybe like 3 minutes or more of that episode was just reused clips with audio. You know, it's almost like I was making a video on Ava, and I took 6 minutes of someone else's video because I wanted to be the only video they watched. This wanted to be the only episode of My Hero Academia anyone had to watch, so they just reused whole other episodes.
You know what? Okay, so this is the tweet. This is the tweet. I remember. The My Hero Academia in a nutshell. Someone, hi, Deku. Wow, the way they greeted me reminds me of how All Might greeted me, giving me the power of one for all, which has been passed down for generations. Thanks to that power, I've been able to save and greet many people, and that's literally every single episode. Every single episode is just Deku. Let's walk to the store. That reminds me of when All Might gave me the power of one for all and walked to the store with me, the store where I gained the strength to be a hero. And it's like,
it's bad.
I was also kind of annoyed because like every time a character show up, it's like the subtitles popped up like, "Hey, you need to know who this character is because you're a dumb fuck who doesn't remember." Which is because it's Class A. I don't remember half of them.
Well,
See,
that's why
it's
they're
more
there.
annoying for me because I actually know everyone and their quirk in Class A. So when they do it, I'm like, fuck off. I know all these people. Shut the fuck
No,
up.
literally, they'll do it. Like they'll show the subtitle in the last episode, and then they'll show the same title the next episode.
I know,
I'm
it's
like,
so stupid.
no wonder why Boku no Hero fans seem like they have dementia or something. Apparently, the Bones knows it too, and puts the text on the screen for them too to make sure that their tiny little brains can comprehend this show that they're watching. Next, look, I'm surprised that Bones doesn't just put text on the screen that says the point of the episode.
Well, they
because
do.
Boku
It's
no-
called the dialogue of the. Well, that's the subtitles.
Crunchyroll does that, yeah.
Yeah, Crunchyroll
putting the
does
point
that.
because it comes out of the fucking mouths of the characters.
Yeah, maybe they should have just like played like during the episode. They should just play the entirety of seasons 1 through 3 of Boku no Hero Academia, and yeah, and then
Wow,
they'll
why
like
is this episode of My Hero Academia like 20 hours long?
make sure you watch the other show by Studio Bones where they talk about why Star Wars has themes.
Oh. No, it's that Star Wars is good because a video game had themes.
Yeah, that's right. No, why Boku no Hero is good because the video theme.
Yeah. My Hero 1 Justice had themes, and it makes.
I thought you were gonna say
that makes
the
sense.
Jump Force where Deku is racist. That game had
Yeah,
it talks about racism because
Look,
themes. Therefore,
Gotta
My
bring
Hero
up another
is good.
fucking problematic piece of media, Craftsdwarf.
I
Deku-
know. I love it.
Deku be like,
I should show you
aliens are
guys-
all
ooh.
evil. That's just the tea, sis.
Oh man, what? You hate AniTube? I should show you ShonenTube because
Look, they're
There's
the
a
same thing
stream.
to me because they're both stupid.
oh no. Oh no, what? I should show you this stream done by it was called the Reverie stream or what or it was
I've heard of Reverie,
of that,
the
I've
Reverie
heard of
streams,
that.
but
Well,
I've
this
never
one
watched
was
them.
My Hero Academia versus One Piece, where a bunch of chapter viewers talk about why My Hero Academia is better than
Oh,
One
God.
Piece. Did you know
God.
that unlike One Piece, My Hero Academia deals in racism?
No, what are you
Have
talking
they?
about? Remember that one time when Usopp put his afro on? and it would be
Remember
like the
when?
blacks would be
No!
showing-
Shut the fuck up! What? Remember when Fishman Island was an arc?
The
No,
best
I
part
don't
is
remember
that this
that.
was apparently this like the racism between Quirk and Quirkless is gone into in the Liberation Army arc, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of.
that happened yet. So it's like where what do you talk? Where is this racism in My Hero Academia?
Craftsdwarf. At this point I've just accepted that anime fans look. So there was that scientific discovery that thinking too hard will kill you faster. That you just have to be happy for these people, these shonen, these anime fans, because they will never die. They never think.
They'll live to see the end of One Piece. Unlike the three of us, because we think too much.
We think too hard about it. We think at all, which means that we.
I
Craftsdwarf
need to
is dead
think harder
tomorrow.
to die faster. Yeah.
If I just think enough, I'll be rid from this earth. I gotta start reading
Gotta
some
be the-
philosophy
that's-
and some Nietzsche.
Gotta watch more Rick and Morty.
I gotta read some more Nietzsche and play more Star Wars games.
God,
Anyway,
we're really going in on this poor man. Okay, so I know the problematic scene I have from this episode was
Oh, yeah?
when Night Eye fucking
Yeah, that's the
fell
one.
down.
When Horikoshi revealed his tickle torture fetish, is that what you're talking about?
That was so fucking hot, man. What?
Dude,
Actually
you know, I
wasn't
actually have a
really
fun
hot.
fact about that character. I could be wrong with the character.
What is the fun fact? I'm a little afraid.
So I'm pretty sure it's the Bubble Hero, like whatever the fuck her name is.
Bubble Girl.
Bubble
Her
Beam
name
or
is
whatever.
literally Bubble Girl.
Got it. Bubble
You can
bitch.
see the bubbles she keeps under her shirt.
Bubble butt. Oh yeah.
Bubble
Bubble
Man
boobs.
from Mega Man, but whatever. So I'm pretty sure that when it came to Night Eye's sidekick, Hori ran a
Oh yeah, she's like a fan character.
yeah, like he
Design.
ran like a fan thing where fans would design characters, and he would take one hero and use her in the manga. And I'm pretty sure that Bubble
I'm surprised
Butt
they
was
kept
fan
that design in the anime, right? I'm surprised they let that design in because I know there's like a lot of times with these adaptations they were like some
See,
some
they,
of the
that-
receiver
they
shit.
haven't been doing that with Hero Academia because, like, I remember people bitching about the cheerleader bit because they made them thinner than they were drawn in the manga, and then the recent thing with the what's her face, the
with
completely
making
forgot-
her more
Nejire?
bigger.
yeah, where she has bigger tits.
Yeah,
So
the
it's
story,
like-
the
if
character
anything,
that
they're
the
making-
manga forgot too.
yeah,
Yeah, that's actually my issue with the Nejire one specifically, is that like Hori's Nejire design has the massive tits that the anime has. He just didn't draw them in that one panel that they're showing. Like
Yeah.
anytime Hori draws an Nejire, she has like tits the size of that one goddess from fucking Cautious Hero, where it like zoomed in on her tits, you know?
But she's like the hottest one.
Who, Nejire?
She's pretty hot, yeah.
I don't know if she's the hottest one.
Well, that's like okay. I don't really think.
Well, but
that
Mountain
really
Lady could
makes
actually
her
step on me, like all of me. So like, I'm sorry.
I know you have a foot fetish, Vindy. Anyway, this episode was bad because it had Toga, but I'm pretty sure she didn't even smile once. So,
Yo, she
0
was
out of
about to
10.
stab him. She was about to fucking cut
God.
over.
Yeah, she was just like frowning
She
the whole
stabbed me
episode.
in my
Therefore,
dick
it was a
hole.
bad episode.
She saw Overhaul explode a man and just goes, "Can I?"
She
cut
doesn't
him?"
even have her fucking eye patch.
She pulls out a knife and is like, "Can I cut him?" And I'm just like, "Okay, bitch, go ahead."
But anyway, all I had
What
left
is
to
this
say with
humming
the
you're
episode
doing,
is
Vindy?
Mirio is a good boy, and I did think there was like so. I mean, I'd still like because you were talking about how like people were talking about how good the recap of like MathWiz and Alex.
Yeah,
and
that
yeah.
shit where people
And,
lost
like,
their brains for a
my
day.
my response to that is like, okay, but if you're rewatching the show, would you watch the episode? And the answer is no. You'd fucking skip it because it does nothing.
I don't even know why they put filler episodes in MHA. They don't need them. They're not doing a weekly,
Vindy,
every week series.
I
They
figured
take
it out.
breaks. You don't need filler episodes.
I figured it out, Vindy. I fucking figured it out. It's like why they have the subtitles on screen. It's because Boku no Hero does something to the regular anime fan. It destroys their brains and stops them from thinking.
Like, I'm not even talking about recap episodes. Like in season 2, there was an entire episode about Froppy that didn't need to be in there. Froppy's ugly. She smells like pond water. I don't need to see her. Like,
well, I was gonna say because even though I'd still skip it, I did think it was kind of interesting because like, Deku gets the point of the arc stated at him, but he's ultimately like being pushed forward through positivity, where like you have Shigaraki and the conversation
getting
with Overhaul.
dicked on to learn words.
Yeah, he's being pushed forward through negativity. So you have and I didn't I thought that was kind of neat seeing Shigaraki this episode.
Shigaraki's a
it's almost like Deku. No, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna make the opposite. It's almost like Deku and Shigaraki are fucking foils. So when people complain that Shigaraki isn't intimidating early on, maybe it's because Deku isn't a good hero early on, and that both have to grow at the same time, and that's what makes it cool.
Well, that's what made me think about it because I definitely I just thought it was an interesting contrast with an episode that wasn't actually canon. So
yeah.
That's
hello, film degree here. I'm here to tell you why Shigaraki is a revolutionary villain. You see,
shut the fuck up.
He's a
literally,
foil.
here's my problem with you
Never
saying
been
that
done
way.
before.
You're just like pretending like everyone just sings MHA praises. Literally, I see the complaint more that Shigaraki's a bad villain than
both,
that he's a good
Vindy.
villain. And it's like saying he's a bad villain is just dumb because like
Look,
that's the point.
The bottom
like
line, Vindy, is that Boku no Hero discussion is garbage. Any side of it, the moment you say Boku no Hero, you're gonna get all of these people who have never thought in their lives come in and be like, revolutionary.
You get people who really haven't thought and think Black Clover's better, but we're not talking about that today.
Vindy, I'm gonna cancel you on Twitter. I'm gonna reveal to everybody they have a foot fetish.
Well, everyone knows. Anyway, I guess that about covers it. We're done.
No. So I wanted to do something. I wanted to do this earlier in the episode. I know I talked to What about this, but okay. So I wanted to do, since this is seasonals, and I was thinking we could start doing this with this episode. Since this is seasonals, we'll actually record every week. Like, I think we should look at comments.
Yeah.
I think actually bring in viewer comments. So I'm just gonna bring up a couple of the comments.
You do realize that most of the comments are just us, you and me in the comments arguing with each other, followed by Irish Cream saying that us arguing is the best part of the episode.
So I'm gonna talk about 2 comments that I really like from the last episode.
Okay, go ahead.
And then, comment on this episode. So Jonicha3 said, Vindy and WattheWut's MHA argument felt like a shonen Twitter argument brought to life. It was beautiful.
Except it was better because we're not fucking stupid.
It was also better because none added the shaking rat face.
God, that was so funny.
No, okay, Nunmanji, this time I want you to add the rat face, but also whenever I say anything, add like a shaking, like the devil emoji on my face. Do that.
But I'm not even like that. I didn't even get that heated this episode.
Yeah, well, just do it anyway. We'll have it in there.
Then the other comment I really wanted to bring up was from Irish Cream, and it says, "You guys are furry queers."
Well, we do like Beastars, and this episode was even more queer.
Yeah,
so
that was
I can't even deny it.
I saw that comment on the video, and I lost it.
This is the best comment we've had. No bar none. We peaked. Goodbye, everybody.
It is a great, it's a great comment. It's just such a good, like, out of nowhere, like.
and then there's just Vindy. I hate what. I hate Vindy. Don't lie to me. I'm not. And then just stops. Nothing. Just nothing. And then I comment Boku no mid, and someone just replies to me with deconstruction. I don't know what to make of that. So, please comment right now. But in the comments right now, please tell us what was the hottest part of these episodes. Comment below.
That's true.
Followed by
what was the hottest
Vinny
part?
must die.
What was the hottest part of this Weeb Club episode?
Followed with the hashtag
what's house,
Vinny must die.
obviously.
What's I hope at this point, what better be fucking entirely covered in
better
flames?
be covered in flames right now, Nunmanji. No, don't even make it like actual. Like, okay, no, you know what? I'll let you decide. It'd be so much funnier though if it's just like a PNG of a fire image.
It's not. No. I never wanted it to be like actual animated fire.
Nunmanji, he's a little try-hard baby, so he might like get footage.
I in my head I pictured it's just PNG of a fire. That'd be way funny.
That's what I pictured too, and then I was like, oh wait, this is Nunmanji.
He needs to have his hand held like a little black baby.
Whoa! All right, thanks for watching this episode of the Weeb Club.
We are problematic. Holy shit. We need to stop.